So if all the world's a stage and the United States government and the agencies that they're associated with are playing games on the whole world, like all the world's a stage, social phenomenon, psychological influence, or creating drama around people, you got your Shakespeare, Folgers Library and Theater right there. You got your Library of Congress right there. You got Capitol Hill right there where we make the laws. And you got the Supreme Court right there on the backside. I'm going to take you over there and then show you the front and talk to you about some real shit that's going on in the world.
This one's called, yes, this one is called Ha Ha You Fucks. So, because I've had a lot of issues with people not giving me my mail or having my mail redirected, I'm mailing something to myself. And that's my old address here, my old homeless address here at Miriam's Kitchen. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in the mail tomorrow, right? And I'm going to see if it arrives here at Valley Place because I did an address change with the United States Post Office. But Washington, D.C. doesn't seem to be able to do anything properly correct when it comes to giving people, I don't know, their mail, their identifications, their bank information. Oh, I'm sorry. It's because I'm an old, homeless, mentally ill man. I'm not going to get into the other specifics because it's just offensive. And I don't want to offend anyone who doesn't need offended. However, I'm offended I don't get my mail, I don't get proper services in Washington, D.C. So, this is my fun time. So tomorrow is August 20th, 2024. That letter should be to me within a few days. Let's see if it ever arrives. And I'll let you know, because I'm a fucked up weirdo, right? And yep, I'm still here since February 1st, trying to wait for them to properly use my voucher. And today I had a team meeting with a bunch of people, including an advocate who helps me with disability stuff, basically saying I want to switch providers. They agreed to switch providers for me for my housing voucher to utilize it. Now I have to wait and see if they come up and meet up to their word. They even invited a man here from another agency who I didn't invite to the meeting. However, since he was here, and his agency handles my psychiatric treatment, then I said, hey, by the way, everybody in the meeting, Valley Place is where I live, the transitional housing. They no longer have permission to talk to preventive measures about my psychiatric treatment, my mental health services. So that way I can keep my mental health and my housing totally separate. Let's see how that works out. Anyways, I'm a fucked up old man, homeless, needing help, and not getting it apparently. I even got told today I'm wasting my whiteness. I need to stop begging and get a job. And among other things, it's threatening me and weird shit while I was begging. I don't know why people are going around threatening me. You know, the thing is, all the stuff I've done in Washington, D.C. for the past 3.5 years or so has mostly been silent. Now, when I was at the White House Peace Vigil, I talked to people from all over the world constantly about my ideas and about their ideas about world peace and all the messed up tragedies we have, and I told them about myself. And then I got into a worse and worse and worse way, and I really haven't had no conversations with people normally for a few years, a couple years, and even in the White House Peace Vigil, it was more about promoting the ideas. It wasn't about promoting me or helping me or what I feel. It was more like saying, hey, wow, look at NATO, this is all NATO cool stuff. We're part of a team worldwide. And then since I was, arrested a couple of times and not helped by any of those folks, and then I got mental illness issues because of those arrests and police treatment as well as hospital treatment in Arlington. Well, the police was Fairfax, the hospital was Arlington. You know, I thought at some point somebody would step forward. And the last thing I need is a bunch of fucking people who don't know me acting like they know me. I guess they hear rumors, or they watch my YouTube channel, or they just are psychic and magic like me. Either way how it works, I don't really give a fuck. If you don't know me, speak respectfully, or ask me questions, or get to know me. Don't act like you know me because you watched a couple of videos, or because you heard a rumor from somebody, or because you sat around and magically listened with your third ear to what I was thinking with my clairvoyance and my clairvoyance, my ESP, my gifts of God, whatever you want to call it. And I don't appreciate churches trying to handle me either, throwing their own little blend of magic mixed with judicial and incarceration practices, and then act like it's all Good Friday or Palm Sunday, because it ain't. Just like that shit ain't halal or kosher either, or motherfucking Pereve, or it ain't cool with the fucking Dalai Lama either. So, however you want to look at it, I'm about to mail that to myself, right? And then see where it goes from there. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Wait for it. Wait for it. Isn't that what they say on the internet these days? Wait for it.
If you look at facts and figures, it's kind of alarming to see what people are upset about in the United States of America. If you look at Attorney Ben Crump's Instagram, he just said that the police shoot an average right now, and it's been steady for a few years, of 1,000 and 1,300 people every year in the United States. But guess what? What kills more people than that? Doctors do with medication. So everybody talks about opioids. Nobody talks about that Xanax is the second biggest killer. What the fuck is Xanax? Oh, sorry, that's proprietary information controlled by the American Medical Association and the courts, which guess what? Their symbol for the American Medical Association is two flying snakes wrapped around a stripper pole. That's who's in charge of the healthcare in the United States. Them and people like Dr. Fauci during the coronavirus who said masks work. Masks don't work. Masks work. Then they turn up the music for what? Copyright violations. So it fucks up the whole soundtrack.
At least he's playing a good song, Sugar Hill Gang. And that is Sugar Hill Gang, Apache. I said a hip, hop, hip it to the hip and the hip and the hip and hop it, don't stop. I said bang, bang, boogie, so up, jump, boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm a rapping to the beat. Just me, my friends, and one the mic is gonna try to move your feet.
Dude just sat next to me and sprayed GHB. How do I know? I asked him and he said, dumb fucking assholes getting ready for dead. They talk of church, children flex as God. Paid for by Redskins, on and on. By the way, Redskins are another name for greenbacks, are another name for silver certificates, are another name for dollar bills. And I had just been sitting over in that window near that dude. He sprayed that shit. Then I asked him. Then I told him I'd see him outside. Then I moved. Then I videotaped him. The reason why I can do what I do is because I don't kill that man right now for spraying drugs in my face, basically, and then admitting to it. And that's why the Secret Service and the police all over the fucking place in the military let me do what I do. I've been put through the test. And I told him I'd see him outside. And then he ditches out. Like a fucking child. Oh well, get ready for the new law of the world, punk ass. Biatch is. That's for all the cunts and the assholes out there. Team dictator and team masturbator win, because I'm the king of both. Ha ha.